Today we're going to connect to the heaven. How special is that? So let's just for a minute create again the connection of the group for a minute. So let's just first connect with ourselves. Connect with our breathing. It's interesting that to connect with a group, we must connect with ourselves. Actually, it must be like this. Okay, so we're moving the breath in the body, and we're aware of the flow in the body. And let's start to expand as we exhale. Let's start to expand the breath in the body. So we inhale to the center and expanding as we exhale, visualizing that we become sunny. Again, inhaling in the center channel, visualizing this beautiful beam of light crossing our body, connecting between heaven and earth, and we exhaling, radiating light, so the whole body become more radiant, more bright, and then the aura start to be luminous, radiant. Okay, let's remember that our existence relates a lot to our identity. So as we visualizing our existence wider and bigger and more radiant, that's what we feel, that's how we live. So this is a wonderful opportunity to practice exactly that when we exhale, we become more radiant. Okay, and now let's acknowledge the presence of other lovely people, brothers and sisters, lovely friends, what we call the Sangha in Buddhism, the spiritual community or brotherhood or sisterhood. People that we share the same vibrations and we support each other, because to live on this planet with the sense of duality and in the same time to realize that we are one, it's quite a challenge. So we need to be supported by each other, to be reminded by each other. So we thanks the presence of each other, because we're supporting each other. And because we're acknowledging now the presence of each other, we are now affecting each other right now. So if I'm radiant, I'm helping my friends to be radiant, just like this. And it's a responsibility and joy in the same time, that we can multiply the light by being radiant and breathing the radiance of our friends and giving it back even more radiant. Great. And now, let's acknowledge our physical position, that we're sitting, or maybe we're lying down. But we can acknowledge that part of our body is touching the earth, and part of our body is touched by the heaven. Just acknowledge that. Try to become aware of the unique sensations. Oops, I'll just start the recording, I forgot. Just a minute.
Recording in progress.
Okay, we continue. So, we just try to acknowledge the fact that we are touched by earth and by heaven, and we can say touching earth and heaven. Just acknowledging that. And as we meditate last week about the energy of the earth, the roots that comes from the earth, what goes into the earth, and this unity with our mother, now we're opening our awareness to the connection with the heaven. And let's first try to do it with breath awareness. So let's divide the breath into inhaling from the earth and exhaling to the heaven. And then the next in-breath, we're going to inhale from the heaven and exhale to the earth. Just try it. Filling your body with the energy or the quality of the earth. And then exhaling it to the heaven. And the next breath we switch, and we're inhaling the energy of the heaven into the body, nourishing the body with the quality of the heaven, and exhaling to the earth. So continue to do it, and while doing it, try to really pay attention to distinguish between the quality that you feel are being nourished by the earth compared to the quality being nourished by the heaven. Just take a minute and let's compare. And as you're breathing earth and heaven, try to feel that when you inhale the earth's quality, you allow it to manifest in your body, in each and every cell and atom. And when you inhale the heaven, the same. These two qualities, of course, are the source of our life. Try to become aware to the difference and how they connect together and give you life. And let's emphasize these two qualities of heaven and earth in our heart now. So what we do, let's now shift a little bit and inhale from the earth and from the heaven in the same time, and visualize that these two qualities are mixing in a way in the heart, and then when we exhale, they exhale in a form of love. Okay, and let's for a minute just become aware of the heaven, just the heaven. So we can differentiate, in a way, two ways of looking. One is human heaven, and one is heaven human. Let's first do human heaven. So let's just visualize that center channel which we start breathing through in the beginning, like there is a channel of light extending from the crown to infinity. This is the Crown Chakra. You just see that infinite flow from your crown to the heaven to infinity. Okay, so we can see very clear that we have a center channel here that connects heaven and earth and radiates through the crown to infinity. And now let's pay attention to the heaven quality. Just feel how the heaven caressing your face, your head, actually your whole body is being caressed, touched very lightly by the heaven quality. It's exactly like the air, but much lighter and very radiant, golden light. Just to increase more our awareness, let's pay attention to the heavenly flow based on the Chinese Meridian system, without mentioning the Meridian, but just acknowledging that we have heavenly flow from heaven to earth in the front of the body, on the sides of the body, and in the back. So let's first visualize that we have heavenly flow of golden light showering down in the front of the body. So we feel that the whole front of the body become luminous, is washed with light, is washed with softness. From the heavens through the head, the whole front of the body, to the feet and to the earth. If that flow encounters some kind of resistance, let's say emotional resistance or physical resistance, just be with it and allow it to soften. But all the time become aware of this frontal flow of light. And introduce if there is any stagnation, so it can be recovered by this beautiful flow of energy. Okay, now let's add, don't let go of the front, but let's add to the front the sides of the body. In the meridian system, it's controlled by the gallbladder meridian. So again, we're connecting to the heavenly flow, golden light that washes down the side of the body like a beautiful, beautiful waterfall of light, golden light that washes all the way down from heaven to earth. Again, cleansing any stagnation, emotional, physical. And if you want to support yourself more, you can always help with the breath. So when you exhale, the shower goes down, and cleansing. But no need to do it with the breath, only if you want, if you feel it helps you. Okay, and let's add to these front and sides, the back. And again, we're visualizing this beautiful shower of light coming from heaven and showering down, cleansing the back, head, neck, back, feet, earth. The back of the body is controlled by the urinary bladder meridian. Okay? And now just try to hold with your awareness the front, sides and back together and really feel like you're standing under a golden shower that showers light and beauty, and just relaxing and allowing yourself to be nourished in that way, to be showered in that way. No effort is needed, nothing. And again, while we're aware of this beautiful flow of light, heaven to earth, let's again, without losing the heaven flow, let's again become aware of the earth flow upwards. And let's see if we can be aware of both of them in the same time as the earth flows and opens like a beautiful flower in the heart. And this flower, it shows its beauty to the heaven, exactly like the sun shines and warms the earth and the flowers, so they can open and manifest beauty. And try to feel how the heaven flows down with so much love and beauty and nourishment, and the earth flows to the heart and opens the flower to receive the beauty and the nourishment of the heaven. And as we're aware of that beautiful flow and nourishment, again, let's acknowledge that we can choose our identity and our being. So let's move without losing this image and this experience. Let's widen our experience into our auric level, meaning I'm aware now that I'm not only a physical form, I'm an auric form, meaning a physical form with an aura around it, still with strong awareness of heaven and earth, but I'm much, much bigger than this physical form. Okay, and let's expand now to galactic form. So our body cannot be described in its enormity, being enormous. And still it's nourished completely by the quality of heaven and earth, but it's unbelievably immense body of light. As we being so immense and expansive in our existence, without losing the power of the earth up and the power of the heaven down, let's acknowledge love again. And visualize this in a way, geometrical shape of this heaven golden bell that is all over us downwards. The power of the earth lifts up, and as a result the heart can expand like a beautiful disc of light, spreading love to the whole creation. As the love expands, our body of light expands. And it's important to acknowledge here that the love that we feel is not manufactured by us. It only felt by the heart, but it's actually a sum of all the forces called life. So just allow yourself to feel that the love is completely nourished and natural. We don't have to make any effort for that. And as we being aware of that immense powers that nourishing us from all direction and actually making us, let's see if there's any resistance in us to completely dissolve in this power. Maybe there's an aspect of anxiety, that we kind of so anxious that we must control everything, that we cannot let go. Maybe there's an aspect of emotion. Maybe we're sad and we take the sadness very seriously. And again, it doesn't allow us to enjoy this beauty. Or maybe something else. So just try to acknowledge what in you maybe is a bit resisting or slowing this full experience, and once you're on it, allow it to dissolve. And if you find it a bit difficult, invite the forces that are so immense and intense to help you dissolve. You don't need to do it on your own. Just say, I'm surrendering completely to the power of creation, to the power of love, to the light, to dissolve any aspect of resistance from being the full me that is possible. And let's again, without losing the beautiful state we are in, again visualize that we're forming a group, a circle, and our minds and our hearts are connecting. So we become one heart, one mind. So the responsibility increases. What I feel, everybody feels. What I think or not think, or the state of my mind, everybody, affecting everybody right now. So let's try to be heart open, mind soft. And feel that our minds and our hearts are completely synchronized, but completely quiet, like an ocean that is so vast and so powerful, completely connected. Beautiful. And for that matrix of our being, let's invite the whole humanity. Without losing power, we stay connected, and like this will affect the whole humanity to synchronize with our clean and quiet and loving state. Stay completely connected. It's all natural. Nothing, no effort is needed here. And now, as we're connecting with the whole humanity, one mind, one heart, responsibility even more powerful, more increasing even more, to keep soft mind, loving heart, radiant aura, infinite being. And as we're connecting in this way, we pay attention to the breath, and every time we exhale, we transmute more light through the matrix with all humanity. We're transmuting more love through the matrix with all humanity. So all humanity become one mind, one heart, one radiant being. Zero effort, so natural. Wonderful. Before we finish this meditation, just establish yourself in this place, in this acknowledgement that I'm one mind, one heart with all humanity, the responsibility and the joy of that. Acknowledge again that heaven loves you and the earth loves you, both nourishing you. Acknowledging the infinite resources that are here for us. We just need to relax and allow them to manifest. And making a point to remember this as much as possible during every minute of your life. To remind you that you are welcome to our morning meditations every day at 7:30 and on Wednesday live. All invited to our energy reading courses. And thank you so much for joining, and have a beautiful week. Next week we'll continue with one of the direction of the 4 direction, out of the 6 direction series. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, beautiful life. Adios. Bye, 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 lovely people. Okay. Yeah, I see on Instagram many lovely people. Say hi to everybody. Bam. Beautiful. Okay. See you next week.